Welcome back to the RPG Blender. Before we begin, a word of warning. This is a continuation of our very, very long combat. If combat does not interest you, feel free to skip this episode and check back in a couple of weeks when this will be concluded, and we will have a TLDR version of what happened. And now, stay tuned for the RPG Blender. Hello and welcome to the RPG Blender, where we give lesser played games or forgotten settings the roll the dice they deserve. I'm your host, Game Master George, thrilled to welcome you to the next chapter in our adventure. Our heroes' past lives have struck back, but each side readies a new gambit. Which side's plan will capture the flow of battle? Find out as we explore a new land of power and ancient secrets in Exalted, Voidheart. Hello and welcome to the RPG Blender. I'm your host, Game Master George, and today we are returning to the world of Exalted. Let's go ahead and meet our cast and then dive right back into me getting to work out all of my aggression against them. So, first up is Craig. Say hello, Craig.
Howdy, guys. It's me, Craig, playing Bright Shattered Ice, Empress of Zatli. And I am fairly certain I know how this story ends, but I'm going to try and muck it up a bit.
All right. And then we have Greg. Say hello, Greg.
Hello, everyone. It is me, Greg. I play Gold Shadowed Arrow, and I am excited to die tonight. Probably. Maybe. Hopefully not, but we'll see.
All right. And then rounding out our party, we have Rich. Say hello, Rich.
What's up, everybody? I'm playing Contentious Sword, the Golden Blade, the very likable fellow who's definitely going to survive this encounter.
All right. Previously on Exalted, there was much combat, much fighting of heads. One head, one with the red eyes, was destroyed by Gold Shadowed Arrow. However, you've seen signs that it may be regenerating from within the body of this creature. Meanwhile,
He's not here.
Meanwhile, bright shattered ice summoned magma tentacles to deal with the large army that was heading their way of ooze monsters, and also attempt to grapple this large creature successfully for one round. But you know what? Better than nothing. And in what is sure to go down as one of the wisest moves ever pulled in a combat scenario, Contentious Sword, the Golden Blade, leapt onto the head of this creature practically through its mouth and assaulted it directly with his large sword. And that is where we left off, with Contentious Sword standing atop the head of this beast as the remaining heads twirl and spin around, arcing into the sky for some kind of unknown assault. Any questions?
No. No.
All right. Then first up is one of the heads. I forgot to open up the images. I have to do that to know who they're going for. Oh, wait. I know who they're going for. All right. First up, we have the green head.
Thing of acid.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
I said, who lobs some acid, right?
The green head moves toward the white. The white moving then in another, continuing the circle in front of the green, which leads to the black, as the three of them begin to form what appears to be a large circle spiraling up in the air above Contentious Sword. All right, what are your ranges from these things, people?
Nobody
is far.
Yeah, no.
Everybody is at least at medium, correct?
I believe so, yes.
Yes, indeed.
All right. At which point, as the spinning continues, you see the fangs of the creatures begin to lash out. They cut into the very necks of the ones in front of them, and you see the black ooze beginning to emit from it as it spins in a circle, spinning and shooting that ooze out into a wide arc. The head with the let's see which one we'll go with. Yes. The head with the white eyes, it begins to glow then slightly, and you see the ooze as it is spiraling off from this creature begin to shift and colors almost becoming more white as it travels through the air, its progress seeming to slow slightly as it travels. Then they all stop in the middle of the air. The dragon heads, the reptilian dragon heads, whatever, we'll call them dragons, is the easiest way to do it. The dragon heads then stop their spin. They point out in 3 different directions, one pointing at each of you. They open their mouths wide and with a snarl roar in your direction. And as they do, some of those particles frozen in midair shoot at each of you.
Well, I hate that.
What do you do?
I think in response to all the spinning, Gold Shadowed Arrow in a uncanny moment of kind of like normally he would be nonplussed, but nonplussed. He's actually like, all right, you could spin. Fuck it, I could do that too. And he will start to spin on his crescent scythe, like his crescent blade, and he will spin. And as he does so, he'll pick up speed until he becomes a blur of just spinningness, and he just disappears. Like you just can't even hit him as all these particles fly past him, and he's just this unhittable discus like rotating in the air.
All right, you can have a 2-dot stunt for that.
Yes.
Unless you're using a charm that just automatically makes you miss, but I believe you already used that.
I did, unfortunately, but I can pump it with my Read in the Wind. Is this a decisive attack by any chance?
This is not a decisive attack.
Okay. All right. So it wouldn't reset my thing, but I can still pump it, which I will. All right. So I will spend 5 initiative points to pump my my dodge up by 5. So that puts me to, wait for a second.
Your evasion right now is 5.
So that would pump it up to 10. Oh, there it is, evasion. Right. Dexterity plus dodge divided by 2. Yep. So I will pump that by 5 up to 10.
Plus the 2 from your stunts, you have 12.
Oh, yeah.
You have 12 evasion. And the rest of you?
As Bright Shattered Ice focusing very sort of purposely on gathering her sorcerer's energy to release her spell, seeing the blast of energy, she will tuck her hands close to her chest to make sure that her maintaining of her energy is handled as she begins a dive bomb out of the downward in the sky, just careening at a like terminal velocity speed to try and just get past the wave of energy in a quick reaction.
Okay, you can have a 2-dot stun as well.
Is this parryable if I parry it cool enough?
This is parryable technically, but it will increase the difficulty. Basically, you'll take a penalty to your parry if you choose to do it. It is not unparryable, but parries are at a penalty for avoiding this below.
Okay.
Because there's literally just so many particles coming at you.
Yeah, no, I figured. So
that is a good point that I will mention. There are unparryable and undodgeable attacks.
Yes, I figured. That's why I was asking. Okay. I was like, if you were like, nah, man, it's particles. If you breathe it, you're F. You'd be like,
right.
I can't parry that. Sitting on top of the creature, a little winded, but not able to show that like he's winded. Contentious Sword will stare up at the creatures that are actually pretty close to him because they were within close range. So they're almost point blanking him with this stuff. He kicks hard down on the what's it called? Chiton? Is that how you pronounce it? Chiton.
I think so.
He just broke into, slamming off a large chunk and kind of flipping it over himself, and then leaps up into the air, kind of using it as a shield, ready for a counterattack.
Okay.
So he kind of braces it against his head and his shoulder and just tries to leap up through the attack.
Okay. You can have a 2-dot stunt as well.
I'll take it.
How exactly does your counterattack charm work?
Very well, actually. Better than I thought. So I actually still have, until this round ends, I still have 28 initiative. So I get to attack. I'm going to assume that I'm focusing on one head and I'm not like, and now I attack all of you.
Yeah, you're going to go for the one that went for you. And
yeah, exactly. It's the one that spit at me. But the way it works is if I successfully parry, creating a melee counterattack that occurs. Oh, wait, no. I think use a response to an attack. Sorry, man. The Exalt draws to strike and invite death. The Exalt may use this charm in response to any attack that she attempts to parry, creating a melee counterattack that occurs after the opponent's attack result. So actually, this happens regardless.
Are you in range?
Yes, because they were close. So unless they moved away, they were within melee range to me. Like they were biting.
Only one was within melee range of you, and that's the Whitehead.
I thought the Whitehead and a different one did, but I was only going to do this to one anyway because thematically
Yep.
it's all that makes sense. So it doesn't matter. Like the actual rules don't matter so much as thematically it doesn't make sense. To have
Yeah.
This attack functions like a regular decisive attack.
Yep.
And then,
Got it.
yeah.
Understood. Okay. So you've, I believe, already seen my dice roll in that machine.
I did.
Anybody who was watching? Oh, you weren't watching the Fantasy Grounds? Oh, you didn't see the.
No,
All
I'm
right.
in there. I didn't see it.
we sure did.
Oh, I
not.
thought you get to see my. I'm gonna do it as a test just to see because there's an intimidation factor of seeing the dice roll.
I agree. I would love to see that. Also, I like seeing it because then we know when you explode, so we can be like, please, God, no.
Yeah.
Oh yes, we could see. I
Now
see
we
the
see it.
shadows.
Now
Oh, we
I
rolled the
see
same
it.
thing as the first roll, so there we go.
No way.
Yeah, we don't have the results, but we do see all of them.
Oh God, bro. Okay. All right. I might.
I am pumping 2 also, just so it's
Yep.
known. I get
Okay.
rid of 4 motes, which I'm going to do now.
Oh God. Should I use another charm? I might want to use another charm.
So
Yeah.
you have to decide before I tell you the result, but
Yep,
after I tell you what charms they use, which is the spinny whirly death thing.
Okay. Cool.
I mean-
Yeah. I'm gonna use another charm because this might help my friends too. I'm gonna use Rumor of Form. So as I'm spinning, which is making me very fast and dodgy, I also partially discorporate, like I disappear from the fabric of existence. So for every one that appeared in the results of the attack roll, I will pay 3 motes to convert that one into -1 success. So it loses successes. So hopefully they have a couple ones. How many ones they got, George?
He's a madman. A man.
3.
3 ones. Okay. So I will pay 9 motes to convert that into -3 successes because that's a lot of
Okay.
minus successes. That'll hopefully
That's
keep.
probably going to be a huge help.
Yeah, that'll be that's my goal. So,
All right.
Motes.
Anybody else have any last minute expenditures, charm uses?
I
don't
think
have
I'm,
enough.
I think
I
I'm
need
just
to save
gonna
what I got,
I'm gonna
yeah.
sit and see where this. No, you know what? I'm gonna pump a little bit. I've got a humble helping of motes, so I might as well stay safe.
I wish I hadn't knocked down all those buildings.
I wish I had squished that shit. I'm going to pump my evasion up. I'll do 4 modes for a plus for a +2 on top of it, bringing me to a 12. Not factoring in my stunt. What's the stunt give? Did that just give a +2 on top of that, or a +1?
Yep, just +2.
Okay, cool. So bring me up to a 14.
So we have a 12, a 14, and Contentious Sword, the Golden Blade.
I have a 12 as well with your +2.
Okay. And Gold Shadowed Arrow removes 3 successes from their total success pool of 17.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Wait, does that work for me then?
Yeah, you're good.
No.
Oh my!
Attacker wins
Oh,
ties.
Oh.
Wait, no, wait. Hang on. Do you have dodge charms?
Too late.
No.
You can. No. There's a drifting leaf illusion. It's you evade an attack with successes equal to your evasion.
Nah, I said I wasn't gonna do the
Well, that's one that you would be able to use after you know the results because you need to know that it equals. But you would
Oh.
have to spend your charms in order to get to that.
How many charms does that take?
It's a dodge 2 essence 1 charm. It's like the first dodge charm. It's
Oh
like
yeah, then sure, I'll take it.
and it costs
Sure.
1 mote.
I take
Okay.
it. I take it.
I don't know if you have 1 mote to spend. That's a lot, man. That's kind of a tall price.
I'll do it for this. It seems only proper. What is that charm called again?
Drifting leaf illusion.
Drifting leaf illusion. I activate drifting leaf illusion, a thing I definitely had.
With a hold?
Those
with
flex
a
charms coming
whole-
in use.
Yes, they are. Thank you, Greg, for knowing the whole dodge tree.
You're welcome.
Does it
All right.
literally
Couldn't say-
allow you
Couldn't say myself.
to win on ties? Is that what it does?
Yeah, it's you win in case of a tie. Yep.
Oh, that's outrageous. Everybody get that. Everybody. Like viewers get it.
Doesn't come up often, but when it does.
Ties are you'd think that the defender would win on those. It's a wacky world, but
It's cooler to get hit, and therefore...
oh
Yeah,
all right.
I don't enjoy getting hit. This may be my demise right here, guys. I literally have like no help.
It's not
So-
decisive. It's not decisive.
So it is not decisive. However, as
It's bad,
the bits of oil strike you, you feel it beginning to sap away at your resistance. Your soak is reduced by the number of extra successes on the attack roll. You do not recover said lost soak until you gain initiative, and you regain it at a rate of 1 soak per initiative.
Ooh.
All right.
Which is another good thing that you reduced that dice pool. Otherwise, that would have been 5 soak gone from y'all.
Yeah, it's only a few.
It's only 2.
Only 2.
So, what are your soaks?
I know the answer to that question, I said as I scrolled feverishly searching for the word soak on my screen. Armor and defense. Oh, soak. I have 16 soak?
Yeah.
What? Oh, shit. My soak is so high. Oh, but now it's 14. Okay. I see what's happening.
Isn't it nice being on the other side of that now?
19 soak, so down to 17.
Okay. So, you have a 17 and a, what was it?
I had 16 down to 14.
Okay, so we have a 17 and a 14 soak. Okay. That gives a... Sorry, do any of you have any charms that you're going to use?
I don't have any soak charms. I have nothing.
I'm doing the counterattack.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Great. Then we have 13 dice against Contentious Sword.
13.
So let's roll that. You have a soak of 17, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Making sure I'm doing the math right.
Oh my gosh.
I'm using the dice roller because we've realized just from how many combats now that my physical dice hate me.
No. Use
I think you should do those. Yeah.
Use the physical dice.
Kind of, I just like the feel.
I do too.
Mm-hmm.
These numbers are too big, and I don't have enough D10s.
Yeah,
I don't have enough D10s for fucking Dirham.
Wow. And on 13 dice, you take 3 damage.
Oh, yes.
But that
That
wasn't
is-
a decisive, right? So that's just initiative?
Just
that is
Yeah, I
correct.
lose initiative. That's it.
Yes.
And remember that you have -2 soak until you regain it through gaining initiative. And the one that struck you was the white one.
Mm-hmm.
And the one that went for Bright Shattered Ice was the... What's the
Thematically.
green one?
All right.
Actually, let me look at the thing. Make sure that makes sense. No, the black one went for you. Because the black
Alright.
one is the closest to you. And that one misses.
Yeah.
So it gets nothing. And the green one goes for Gold Shadowed Arrow. And your soak is 14, you said?
Yep.
Okay. Let's see if my dice roll can be equally terrible.
That would be preferred for
Come on,
sure.
dice.
I mean, they rolled
Jeez.
quite well on the attack. They mountained it.
Yeah, they did. I punch you square in the nose, but it's a light pop, a very light pop.
And that is 5 successes.
Oof.
Okay.
I'm a little sad. That's a lot of initiative, and I need initiative. I'm gonna murder this green thing. I'm gonna murder it. I'm gonna murder it so hard.
So as far as turn order, technically, as it bites me, I hit it because it's before damage hits. But I didn't want to interrupt your actual turn flow. Do
Oh, okay.
you want me to roll now?
I do. I want you to do your thing.
You got it.
What do you
You
want to?
got it.
And what do you do?
Literally, as the things pepper me, and I assume it's like crunching down toward me, or is it the things that did?
It's the
damage?
things that are striking you.
So as I kind of move through it, and I'm aware that it's gonna put me off like footing, I cast the chitin like away and up toward it, and as it kind of like rolls forward and blocks its vision and obscures me for a second, I then swing out, trying to cut like literally where the goop meets between the jaws, just literally trying to like separate the head in half, but horizontally.
Ooh, slicing those cheeks.
Okay. And your charm, remind me, lets it go for all round, right?
Yes. So it just lasts for this round, then it stops.
Yeah.
I paid extra for that. Now I'm glad.
You gotta pay for that kind of thing.
Is that stunty? How stunty would you say that was, George? On
That
like,
felt pretty stunty. That felt pretty.
Sure, you can have a 2-dot stunt.
Oh
man. Okay, so that's 15, and I'm not gonna pump because I'm all out of stuff to pump.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
You know what?
got this.
I'm gonna pump a little bit. We're gonna pump 2 to bring me down to 10 modes.
You got any excellency charms? You got any of those freebie juicifiers?
No.
All right.
You are
None that are
striking the white one.
White one. Yeah.
Great. So as you are coming at it, coming in for the strike, you feel almost a pulse of energy come from it.
Mm.
And you feel your motions begin to slow as entropy sinks into your body.
Oh, I hate that.
Its hardness will be increased by 1 for every 1 that you roll.
Ooh. Ooh, okay.
If this causes the hardness to become greater than the raw damage, the weapon is broken.
I
What? Does that apply to our
secretly
magic
would kind
weapons
of
too?
love that.
Guess you'll find out.
Oh my god. No way. Oh my god, if
Alright.
the contentious sword breaks, I don't even know. Holy crap.
think
He's
I'm
still
trying
got
to
his
see-
gun.
I was gonna say I have.
I'm contentious gun now.
The golden gun. Wait, I
let's
think that's
see.
trademarked.
What is your charm that does it for the whole scene? I can't find that one.
It's the one right next to here. I'll tell you because it says. Let me just look up counter.
This is so
It's ready in 8 direction stance.
8 direct,
Yeah, that sounds about right.
8 die.
You know, just the classic ready in 8
Oh,
directions.
that one I didn't give you. You bought that one, right?
No, it's in there. You gave it to me. I would have never put this in.
Like lightning spilled from the cup of a storm god. The solar strikes in
there it
all
is.
directions. May counter all incoming attacks exactly as if she were using solar counterattack. Save
Cool.
for one major difference.
Yeah, I would have never found that
you
charm
have
in my
Her
own life.
initiative
Gotcha.
will not return to its base value until the next round begins.
As long as you have to. As long as you successfully deal damage. That's the key.
And I did. I did
Yeah,
last
yeah,
time,
yeah.
so I can keep.
Yeah,
going.
usually there's just some kind of
like
Caveat.
penalty.
to
It's
how
like you
it-
have to split your initiative or you have to do something else along with it. When that's what it was. Great.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm just looking because I think I used a very basic technique last time that makes me like reroll ones or something.
Excellent strike.
Thank you. So I'm going to use that because it costs not a lot.
Costs, I think, 1. No, 3 motes.
Yeah,
Your
3
attack
motes.
gains 1 automatic success, and additionally, all ones are rerolled until they no longer appear.
So I'm trying to counter it. So like I'm gonna
Yep.
get harder. Please don't,
Mhm.
sir. Please don't.
Which is good. So it also increases defenses. So you got more of a luck now. Have more chance.
All right. So it's this +1. Oh wait, it's this +2. Whoops.
Strike
Sword.
true, golden blade.
Wait, what happened? Oh, I did that wrong. I did 1 die, just hit 10. My bad. Okay.
All right. I
Yes.
think that does not overcome the hardness. So the golden blade shatters upon.
How dare you?
Whatever the hell
17
D17.
D10.
What the heck?
No.
So no ones, unfortunately. and
Oh,
a lot
no.
of 3s. But I did get an 8. I don't know if it overcomes whatever it has.
You got to. How'd you get an 8? You have a 6.
+2 because I get 1 from
Oh,
the automatic success and
oh.
1 from the automatic success from the.
Don't think it does. I need to check if it had any
That's terrible.
onslaught.
It didn't have any onslaught.
I attacked it, or I think maybe.
Yeah, that sounds right. I think that happened.
Unfortunately, it is not enough to overcome the
It's what? It's dodge or parry or whatever it has.
It's parry.
Dang.
Yes. As it was hoping to take the blow and shatter your blade. But because you don't actually get to the hardness
don't
step,
even
you don't
hit.
get to break it.
Yikes. That's sad. Oh well. This guy stinks. He deserves what he gets.
One of those self-hating solars.
Yeah, gosh.
No,
I
no,
hope
he loves
dies.
himself. I as Rich am like, just die already. I'm trying to do a cool thing with you. You can't even manage that.
I mean, he did.
This was the cool thing, George.
Sorry.
Yeah. Hey, don't be sorry for this guy.
The dice tell a story, right?
They
Hell
do.
yeah.
But
Follow
that
the
story
dice.
wasn't his sword breaking, so that's
Yes,
cool.
that's a good thing.
It is.
Yeah, but that would have been dope. But
I
that's
don't think he could have
fine.
broken anyway, because this. So the thing that sucks about this is this decisive strike with no addition would have been 36 damage. Yeah, I'd have cut that head in half.
Probably.
But I
All right.
didn't hit it.
And that, I believe, resets your initiative.
Yeah, at the beginning of the round, I go to the.
We are at the beginning of the round.
Then it's 3 now, or whatever it becomes. I don't know.
It is 3 unless you have a charm that lets you get more.
I wouldn't use it anyway at this point.
Give us our boats.
You got your motes.
Yay!
Did
It
I?
automatically gives us our motes.
Yeah,
Oh, it did.
no.
Yeah,
yes,
you're
it
right.
did.
Oh,
And that
my
brings us
God.
to Gold Shadowed Arrow at
just-
the top of the round.
Gold Shadowed Arrow will, at the start of the round, make an attack against the green head. The green one is the one that blasted me, right?
That is correct. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna make a attack against the green head that blasted me. I think it's the Solar Judgment Flare, but I can't use. Can I not use that multiple times? Sorry.
Mm.
Pours my essence into the bow. Oh, I have to have 15 or more initiative. Okay, definitely don't have
Oh,
that.
wow. That just barely put you below that, didn't it?
Yeah, just did. That was
Okay.
unfortunate because this allows me to add my essence to my as automatic successes, which is always really nice.
Mhm.
Fudge. Okay.
It's good to be on top.
Supplement a
Let's get
withering
to
or
the
decisive attack, reducing the benefits of cover. Fuck,
There's
this
no
thing's-
cover in this situation.
Yeah, it's a giant
fortunately.
monster. No, this doesn't do anything. Sight without eyes. I can see in pitch black. Does nothing. Force without fire. Withering attack from short or close range. If I deal at least the enemy stamina and damage, the initiative is lost instead of transferred. And then enemy is knocked back significantly. I can knock the enemy back. That doesn't seem very useful.
That's more of a disengage type
that
thing.
You don't have anything you
Yep.
can do with your limited amount of motes, and you just need to shoot your gosh darn bow. That's what
That's
I think
what
you need to do.
Yeah,
That's
he's
exactly
got
it.
over 30 motes right now.
Yeah, that's,
Ooh, big money.
I'm rolling in moats, baby.
Holy shit! I thought you were like me. I was like, what could you possibly do?
I mean, he's pretty spent. but he's not fully
yeah.
spent.
So I'm going to make a withering strike against this green creature. Coming out, like I stop spinning in midair, and I sort of just like flatten out and like lower myself very slowly and dramatically, so I'm like even with the head, and I look at like dead in its eyes, and I just like draw and knock an arrow and just shoot right for the eyeball. So that is my attack.
All right. You can have a 1-dot stunt. It don't really matter at this point anyway with your 35 dice. You strike for its eye. As you draw your bow level with that eye, you see the stone, the green jade within it seem to flash. And from around the eye, you see a greenish black liquid begin to pour from the eye socket and cover the gem.
Gross.
Don't like that.
Yeah, so I loose immediately so as to not hit that weird ooze shit. And I can pump up to 14. So I'm going to just do it. I'm going to pump all 14. I need to hit this thing.
You can spend what is it 14? Is that what you can do? I don't even know.
9 plus 5, right?
And remember, you were at a -1 penalty for your wound.
So that means I subtract 1 from my roll, correct?
Correct. No, from your dice. From your dice.
Right,
pool.
not 1 minus
Yeah.
success, but 1 from the pool.
Correct.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
does
so I
that
spend my
mean
14
also
for some
he can
notes.
only pump up to 13 with a -1 on the dice pool?
No, it's reducing from just the dice pool,
pool.
itself.
Okay, cool. Got it.
Not my stats.
That's
so
also why
I
your
have,
evasion was only 6.
it's 18 from close range, plus 2 for my 2 daughter stunts, 20 plus 14 from my pumpage is 34, minus 1 from my wound is 33. So let's make this withering attack. Whew.
Okay. Go for it.
Not the best. It's a 14.
Okay. You hit with a threshold of 5.
Okay. All right. So now I roll for damage.
No, you tell me what the raw damage is, and then we do the soak.
Oh, right. That's yeah. So my raw
No
damage.
sneaking in extra damage here.
Sorry, withering damage is 20.
Plus 5, so that's 25. Minus the soak of 15 gives you 10 damage dice.
10. Hey, hell yeah.
Mhm.
All right, so that's 4. I got a 4.
All right, you hit 4. Congratulations, you're back over 15. Oh, you're
Yes.
back right to where you are.
All right, well, next time I'll be able to do that thing. That's my
also-
turn.
Gained initiative, so that debilitating effect thing, right?
Yep. Your soak goes back to normal. You gained enough initiative to wipe that out.
Excellent.
Okay, now we go to Bright Shattered Ice and the blue dragon head at the same action round.
Great. So I believe what Bright Shattered Ice is going to do. Can I
Probably.
move and continue shaping my sorcery?
Yes.
So then I'm going to do so. Bright Shattered Ice is going to, as she was in her tail dive down, dodging the assault from the black-eyed serpent head or dragon head, she will curl up as her wings extend outward, immediately bracing her fall and allowing her to scoop upward as she beelines towards the main body, lining up whichever head she can line up as she attempts to finish shaping her sorcery to unleash her spell.
Okay. So you're effectively trying to get one head a head in line. You're trying to make the straight line between the head and the body.
Yes, exactly.
Which head? Where are you moving?
I'd love to just nuke that blue one too, you know? I'm sick of this thing being on the same turn as me. If I could just shoot a hole right through it into the body, that would be great.
Okay.
Show you how a solar casts spells, and she will.
You can
attempt to shape
certainly
her sorcery.
try.
Hell yes. So I don't
Meanwhile,
Go.
You can work on your thing.
I'm gonna. This is the worst because obviously dice are very fickle, and I don't need much. But also, I'm very nervous because I see
How much is
everybody else
much?
bad. 4.
And what's your general? Generally, if I need
14.
a third, then I'll let it go where it is. If I need more than a third,
Well, I'm gonna wing this because I have no idea what our bevy of enemies are gonna do and otherwise. So we're not gonna pump. It's just gonna be a standard shape sorcery. Here we go. 14 dice. Oh,
Okay.
do I get stunt?
Yeah, you can have a 2-dot stunt.
I'll take that.
Meanwhile, don't roll it until we
Okay, sure. What do
until
you
we
got
get
for me?
this.
What do you
Okay.
got?
All right. The blue dragon head does not seem overly concerned with what you are doing. And it, again, opens its mouth and you can feel the coalescence of energy around it as it attempts to shape another sorcery. This one seeming different. You can almost smell rotting flesh coming from it as this happens.
I don't like that.
Should not.
All right, here we go. Oh my gosh. Yes.
That
right.
was close.
Yes,
it was very close.
Was
I
not
rolled.
like that. I rolled 6 successes for a 7 total, including my automatic success from my stunt.
Mm-hmm.
The spell goes off.
Okay, and what happens?
Okay. So what happens is hopefully something great. As bright shattered ice begins zooming towards the body, she sees the blue head beginning to manifest its own energy and dives in its direction. So she's face to face with it. And as her sorceress motes heighten in their proximity, a dense manifestation of sorceress energy compiles in her hand that has that dark black sort of color to it. And as she pushes it forward in front, her wings brace outward as her body gets almost thrust back, her wings flapping violently as a huge blackish blue beam shoots in the direction of the head, enveloping it and going past it, hitting the body of the behemoth itself, as well as she casts her death ray.
Okay. The head will see because I assume this still has an attack roll, right? I don't know how this spell works.
Well, let's see. I roll intelligence plus occult as a decisive attack roll, adding essence successes as well. So yeah, it's an attack roll.
So the head that is currently shaping its own working sees this moment. This is an unparryable attack, correct?
So it says that for mundane weapons.
Mundane
I think that if I presume storyteller's justification for what would follow the power level of a death ray, but they say that mundane weapons are immediately destroyed upon any attempt to try to parry the attack.
Great. So it will see that and it will whip its head out of the way, attempting to move enough to avoid the blow. Meanwhile, the gigantic creature that you are shooting at, it will angle its body such that your blow will strike one of the points of chitin which are most fortified, those around the actual eruption where these creatures are coming from the back. It's going to attempt to catch that with the more solidified and consistent chitin and divert the flow of energy.
Okay.
Because it is decisively, it is distinctively not a mundane weapon.
I presumed so. This seems like an end of days kind of creature. It should probably have some capacity. So here's a question, because I'm rolling intelligence plus occult as a decisive attack roll, right? Is this something I can pump?
Yes.
Hell yes.
And you get 10 automatic successes from your essence, right?
Yes, adding my essence successes as well. So I will pump 14 into this, which will bring us to 28 dice. Let's go, Death Ray. Let's go, Death Ray. 8!
Oh no!
Oh, no.
How many dice did you just get an 8 on?
I rolled 28 dice and I got an 8.
Oh,
Hey, it's a 9 though.
It is
Because of your 2-dot stunt, right?
well, the stunt was from the sorcery. The stunt was
Oh, you're right, but it's 18. because of your essence plus.
Right. So for 18 including the essences.
Oh, okay. I forgot about the essence part. I was like, oh my God, how did you miss?
All right. Thank God there's at least something. Dear
The
God.
attack
Oh my
strikes all
God.
enemies, adding extra successes and the Solar's current temporary willpower. I don't have any temporary willpower, so.
Wait, what?
So yeah, no, that's an additional. It says the attack strikes all enemies in a line out to short range from her, adding extra successes and the Solar's current temporary willpower to the raw damage roll. But I don't have any temporary willpower, so.
Temporary willpower is your current willpower.
Oh, okay. So that would be 6. No, it's going to be less because I don't think I removed the willpower for casting Death Ray yet.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Wait,
So you
and Death Ray.
Yeah, you
So let me
strike
get rid of
both of
that.
them. Not nearly as much as you would have expected to with a death ray, and some of it does get deflected by the massive bulk of the creature, although the dragon head is less successful, and you catch a section of jaw with your death blade, with the death ray.
Cool. If any of them took 3+ levels of damage from the death ray,
Which you have not
careful.
determined yet.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Cool. Well, then I won't say anything,
Yep. So what is your total dice pool for the damage?
including the willpower I have.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 18 plus 4, so 22 is what that number would be for the successes for the decisive strike.
Wait, how did you get that number?
Right, because it's 8 for the successes that I rolled, plus 10 for the essence, because that adds to the automatic successes, plus 4 for the willpower.
Okay, wait, hang on. Do that math again, because I missed something.
The dice rolled was 8.
Mhm.
I add essence to the successes.
Oh,
that's
hang on.
10
You
for
need
each
extra
one.
successes. You need to know the extra success. 10 is not extra successes. You add the extra successes by which, basically the threshold by which you beat them matters for this roll, unlike for most
Okay.
of them. Okay. So
Okay. So help.
you succeeded by 9 for the blue dragon head,
Cool.
and you succeeded by 6 for the big creature.
Okay.
Nice.
So I will roll those respectively for these now.
What is your
Or-
total pool then?
I don't know.
It is
George.
your initiative plus
Okay.
the extra successes plus your temporary willpower.
Oh, my initiative, which
Mhm.
is 8,
Mhm.
plus my willpower, which is 4. So 12 plus we said 8 for the blue dragon.
For the blue dragon, it was, did I say 8? I think I meant to.
6. I think it was 6.
No, for the blue
body
dragon, it
was-
was.
No, 9. I thought.
Yeah, 9.
Oh,
That's what I
9.
thought. That's what I thought. But I wasn't sure if I missed.
6
forgetting
upside
something in
down.
the
Yeah,
moment.
that's what I
So
said.
blue,
Yep.
so blue was 9, body was 6.
Yep.
So that's going to be 18 for the body and 21 for the blue head, right?
Mm-hmm. I think.
Sounds
Because
right.
I'm adding 12 to what the threshold was, right?
Yep.
So yeah.
Okay. All right.
So that's what I roll. Right? Genuinely asking.
18 and 21, correct?
Yes, 18 and 21.
Okay. Yes, you can roll against the blue head.
Okay, I will roll against the blue head.
Nice.
Okay, sure.
That's real good.
11 successes against the blue serpent head, the blue dragon.
All right. You said 11?
Yes,
You
11.
deal 11 damage to the blue serpent, 11 aggravated damage. Okay. Wait, it's not
Does it-
dead.
But it took damage from the fire.
It took damage.
explosion.
It took. Yeah, I know. It. I miscounted how much. I thought it was dead. I was off by 1.
Oh no, bro. Oh
It
my
is at its
God.
last -4 right now.
Extremely painful. I hope that minus will help us
As-
in the long run.
The blast strikes its jaw, ripping a section of it off. And as it does, you can see the black ooze begin to pour down the face and begin to take the form of what was once there in the jaw.
Bright Shadow
Meanwhile,
Eyes will just focus and like the powers, like she's just trying to maintain this ridiculous blast as she's just watching this.
as the blast strikes the larger creature, although it recoils slightly from the force of the blow, it was not enough to overcome its hardness.
Ooh,
That makes
no
sense.
problem.
You guys have had stupidly high dice pools against this thing before. And that was still a stupidly high dice pool, but it's a giant monster.
Yeah, initiative is my downfall.
Mhm.
All right.
But you get to keep your initiative, I believe, correct?
I do. While I am in death ray mode, it does not reset.
Okay.
That's
Then
my
next
turn.
up, the white head. I got a better name for that. The white what did you call it? The white serpent. White serpent.
White serpent head.
Yeah.
The white serpent head, having white was going for contentious sword.
Just sword, yeah.
Yes. Okay. The white head, you feel that essence of entropy emanating from this creature as it turns its gaze in your direction, opens its jaws wide, and comes in for a lashing bite. This is not a decisive strike.
Yeah, contentious sword. Still kind of like in midair, falling from when he jumped up to strike at it. Will take his sword like at its point, and kind of jam it underneath of the roof of this creature's mouth to force himself down a little bit further as it bites, attempting to kind of like deftly land and steel himself against the creature.
Okay. You can have a dot stunt.
My man. And then we're gonna pump a little. That's what they're here for now. Yeah, I'm gonna pump 2, so it's gonna be 4 motes. I'm gonna take away from it.
Okay. And what is your total?
My total is 1 more than you got. So you tell me. It is 9 plus 2 is 11.
9 plus 2 is 11, and it rolled 6. So you handily deflect the blow.
Might counterattack it. I'm gonna counterattack it.
You can.
Yeah,
You can only
go
do that
big or
as
go
long as you
home.
deal damage successfully on your. Oh, you're gonna
I'm just
counterattack
gonna do a
with,
fresh counterattack.
with 3 initiative.
Dude, I have plus 8
Hey,
because
don't
I'm
look at me.
strong. So I like it's kind of like I have plus 8. So why?
I mean,
You know what? I'm not
yeah.
gonna do it.
I mean, you can certainly try. You can certainly
I mean, if
Try,
you
talked
reset
himself
back
out of
to
it.
3 initiative, then you didn't lose anything, right?
Uh-huh.
No, I'm good. I'll wait for my turn. But I was thinking, I was like, why not just do this? Like, I have like things that like remove hardness, and I have plus 8 to my decisive strike. So I'm like, realistically, I could probably just like try and get at stuff.
Yeah, as long as you're willing to pay the 5 motes. Are you gonna do it?
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do it.
Okay.
No, to be clear, no. The answer is no.
All right. And that brings us to the large creature. The large creature currently weathering the fire of your death ray, as I believe that this is a continual stream. It's not like it goes away and then you fire it again the next round, correct?
It is as long as I maintain it. So the current extent of the blast is determined whether or not it stops or not when the next initiative happens. So for the remainder of, I suppose, this round, the blast is just concluding until she decides keep up the pressure or not.
Okay. In a... What assumptions have you made about this creature?
Bright Shattered Ice has made the assumption.
In general, you three. So Bright
Um,
Shattered Ice, we can start with you.
Sure. The body seems to be the hub in some way, shape, or form for these other entities. It might be the harbinger of whatever this material is, this ooze, and possibly like the creator of what is creating this plague or whatever is creating a drastic effect on the land. That's her assumption right now until she gets time to actually breathe and actually read the room.
Okay. Anyone else have any assumptions they'd like to share?
Yeah, I think this is like a primordial creature of the wild, like that was around when creation was first made. Like it's definitely like one of the first things ever that existed in all of this existence. I also think that it can only be killed when all the heads are gone. That's just a personal assumption. I feel like the body itself is too strong to die while it still has the heads going on up top. So we have to get all the heads to suck in, and then we can take it out. Of course, the heads just might be extra firepower, and it's better to just bomb rush the body. But I don't know. And then also, I have a feeling that its name is the Inheritor of the 5 Hearts of Vengeance. It's just I just get that vibe, you know.
Okay.
So my assumption is actually that this creature is actually new. So it's literally the opposite of Gold Shadowed Arrow's assumption. I think this creature was created by the biomancers, by the flesh constructors and stuff like that. I think that this creature is literally like a thing that they are, the few scant remains of them are around, are unleashing upon this world, kind of using our own sins against us, both the sins of destroying their world and also they're drawing power from this place where we have unleashed the wilds into the world. So this is kind of all of our comeuppance kind of consumed into one creature.
Okay. All right. Noted. Good to know. The creature, weathering the force of your blow, steals its feet against the ground. You see it turn its head in your direction, Bright Shattered Ice. An intelligent look in its eyes, which it had not displayed up until this moment. It had previously been acting somewhat of a primal savagery in its thrashings and attempting to take you down. And as it steals itself, it then begins to lower one half of its body while raising the other, as it begins diverting your death ray, which it was previously deflecting, and aiming it into the ground.
Yeah, Bright Shattered Ice looks shocked at this reaction.
That is what it's going to attempt to do. We'll see if it actually successfully does it.
Is this a roll off? Do I do something, or is this?
I'm debating if it should be. What would be the best way to do it?
A little, you're like, no.
If it would be,
I mean, I want this thing nuked, right? So if it's shifted, I'm trying to maintain my.
Let's do it as an opposed. I'm debating between grapple and feat of strength. That's clearly what it's doing, trying to use its
wrest control of the spell in an improvised
more like
sort of manner.
Struggle against the force of your strength to direct it while it's still hitting it to ricochet it where it wants it to go. So I think it'll be its feat of strength against your intelligence occult.
Oh boy. Cool. Okay.
Because it's the force of your will which you're pushing into this versus its ability to steal its physical body.
Okay. Yeah. This feels like something I should be pumping. Bright Shattered Ice, seeing this shift in this creature, closes her palms, overlapping on each other, honing her ray so that instead of it being able to have control over her blast in a sense and divert it, she's instead changing it from this sort of torrent of sorcerous power that is sort of blasting into it and concentrating it into a specific needle-like ray at this point as she brings her hands over in an attempt to deny this creature. And I'm going to pump 10 motes.
Okay, and you can have a 2-dot stunt.
Okay, so that's going to be 14 plus 10 plus 2. So this will be 26.
All right.
Okay, 15 successes plus 1 for this 2-dot stunt, 16 successes total.
Nice.
Okay.
That's good. That's a good roll.
It begins pushing against the force of your death ray, and you see it beginning to shift the direction, but it is not able to get enough purchase against the force of your blast to fully redirect it into the ground.
Not today. And she just focuses the beam in as her eyes focus in on this thing.
Okay, next up is Green. Green was just shot by Gold Shadowed Arrow.
Peace.
It will. You are at distance from it. I don't think you are close enough for it to bite.
No,
you are not. You're decisively not. It will, however, move to short range from you. And then you see that liquid, that greenish black liquid, which was pouring over the eye, begin to drip down into its mouth, collecting within its jaw, which it then shapes into a projectile and spits in your direction.
gross. Is this the same kind of attack that was used against Contentious Sword previously?
Yes.
Okay.
Flavored a little differently because moment of cool.
Hell yeah. Hell yes.
Okay. What do you do?
So Gold Shadowed Arrow, rather than zooming out of the way or ducking or whatever, he will take an arrow, notch it, and shoot it at the globule of spit to split it apart and sort of create an opening for him to just sort of pass through.
Okay, so you're attempting a parry against it.
No. I'm just trying to flavor my dodge with an arrow.
So you're attempting to create an opening through which you can dodge.
Yes.
Okay. Sure, I'll let you have it. It's a cool moment. Okay, I'll give you the dot stun for it.
Thank you.
Okay. So what is your total dodge?
I'm going to spend how much initiative do I have? I have 16 or
17.
17. Yeah, I'll spend another 5 to pump that up to 11 again.
Okay.
Any stunt? He gets any stunt from that?
solid.
He gets maybe a...
Yeah, I gave him the dot stunt.
Yeah. It was 5 plus the 5 that I spent plus the
Okay,
1 dot
cool.
stunt, 11. Yeah.
So you're down to 12 initiative now, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait, did I get my free 1 initiative?
You
Did that
didn't
happen?
because you got struck, remember?
Yes, no, but that's for the I had two different charms going on. That was from Refinement of Flowing Shadows, which is gain 1 initiative immediately every round after dodging. And the other one is Flow Like Blood, which is gain 1 initiative for every round that you are within close range of one enemy.
Okay, so no, you did not get that. Okay, so you are down to, since you spent 5, you'll be down to 13 because you were at 18. And you said you're at 12?
No, 11. I'm at 11.
Okay, at 11, with its 11, I assume you spend the moat to win on ties.
I spend the moat.
Yes. That charm is a dream.
Okay, so it misses you, unfortunately. And that brings us to contentious...
Wait.
Oh.
No, it doesn't. I'm doing shit. He missed me. I'm doing stuff now.
Okay. Oh, right. I forgot that every time somebody misses you, it...
Time to pop off.
They
gets his own
they
round.
have to become immeasurably sad with their failure.
Yep.
Yes. Okay. I am going to, well, first, I think I steal from him. Safety Between Heartbeats has, when I successfully dodge an attack, they lose 1 initiative. And then Force Stealing Feint upgrades Searing Quicksilver Flight, which is I gain that 1 point of initiative. So I steal that.
Wait, hang on. Safety Between Heartbeats.
Oh, sorry. Searing Quicksilver Flight, which is when I dodge an attack, they lose 1 point of initiative, in addition to any other initiative they may lose for missing. And then Force Stealing Feint upgrades that, which allows me to gain the initiative lost. And then additionally, I will use Leaping Dodge method, which costs 1 moat. When I successfully dodge, I can move a single range band. So I will move back 1 range band. In doing that, I will then activate my, Shadow. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. There's so much stuff.
He's doing it. He fell
This is
for
why
his
people
trap
don't attack
card.
Hadramalik. It's not plot armor.
I have conditioned George to resent my massive I freaking is it only when I disengage? Does that count as a disengage? No.
Unless it specifically says it counts as a disengage, it does not. Disengage is a specific combat action.
Okay, never mind. Is that what I can do?
Probably.
Oh no. Oh, I had to declare it beforehand. Okay, I'm remembering this one though. Banking that.
Okay.
Okay, that's it. That's all I'm doing then. Never mind. Oh, no, there was one more. Sorry. Spending 6 motes, 100 Shadow Ways. That's what I meant to do. 100 Shadow Ways. So this is what I did against the Firehead. It allows me to remember the attack that it used, and now I can just automatically dodge that attack anytime it uses it again.
So that's not just a one-time thing. You can do that as
I can store any number of
attacks.
charms. Any number of charms in a fight, I can store them.
Oh, it's specifically charms. Great. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Which one
I
was that?
assume that attack used the charm,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which move is that?
100 Shadow Ways.
That's a good one to remember.
I feel
when you
the
guys
spiritual
fight a solo.
form and pressure of
Yes,
of it
100%.
as if it's a thing, and I understand exactly what it is, and I can perfectly evade the effects of that charm for the rest of the scene.
Great.
The detective in
Okay.
action.
Spending so many motes.
Yeah, that's another 6 motes that I just popped.
Good God.
Hey George, are we able to talk like scant moments during
Sure.
this?
We have our earpieces.
within reason.
I would say while Bright Shattered Ice is like full focus into this and knows that she's basically in stuck in this place until she's forced otherwise, she'll say over the earpiece, communicating to her team, if someone can finish the blue head, please, and she'll continue focusing.
Literally staring past, because I know I'm up next, staring past the whitehead. Contentious Source says already on it.
Hell yes.
Okay.
And she just
Nice.
continues like focusing, the sweat beginning to billow on her forehead.
All right. What do you do? Contentious Sword.
Contentious Sword continues to, because I imagine that there's like back and forth fighting with the whitehead. So he kind of uses a moment to slide and duck underneath of the whitehead as it like gets him. He then drags his sword along the back of the creature, kind of igniting a fire like with sparks. And as he does, he brings his sword up, and a flurry of wind and fire shoots forward toward the blue head with a sandstorm wind attack.
Cool.
Ooh.
I'm assuming it's an attack. It's just an attack that goes out to short range.
No, it is a decisive strike that ignores hardness and gains 6. This charm, yeah. So no, it ignores hardness. It is a decisive attack and is short range. It also does automatic successes and damage equal to my essence. To Scenery.
Yes.
so that doesn't matter.
Oh.
But you have to spend
Sorry to
two.
get you excited.
But you do have to spend 2 initiative in order to use it.
Yes, I do. So I'm down to 1 initiative, and I am going to be down to 2 motes because I'm also going to pump a little bit, obviously.
Oh, this is dicey. This is dicey.
Do I get any stuntage?
Sure, you can have a 2-dot stunt for this
My
incredibly
mates.
self-defeating moment.
Thank you. Oh, yeah, totally. Just to be clear, I'm aware this is the worst idea. Like, of all the things I could do.
Right.
This
is
could
not the
be the
best.
cool moment.
Spend your motes.
So that's +5 plus 2 is 13 plus 5 is 18. So 20 total attack.
And how many
And I'll
motes
go-
did you spend? Or did you already
10.
take it away from
No,
your
no,
pool?
I haven't taken it yet.
Okay.
So if you're looking and like, why do you have 13?
Yeah, I was
That's
like,
why.
wow, that's a lot. I thought you were almost tapped.
I am. I
Oh,
have
he
3
is.
left
He sits on the precipice of
of tapdom.
And you were
the
down
E
to
on the
1
old
initiative.
1 initiative.
this
Okay.
is wild.
It,
Please.
it will see the strike coming at the last moment and attempt to divert itself to put the death ray in between you and it, hoping that the death ray will just straight up obliterate all the sand that
makes
you're
sense.
sending in that direction.
All right. So here we go.
No, Rich,
Oh,
no.
no!
No, Rich, no. Don't do it, Rich.
Amazing.
Say it isn't so.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 2 out of 20.
No, dude.
Oh God!
No. Oh,
I
my
thought that was an error. I thought that was a mistake. I thought you typed something silly like I did.
It has
Oh,
a -4 wound penalty to its defense. It has onslaught. It had 4 defense.
I use perfect whatever attack.
Not after the fact.
Oh my god, dude.
So I actually botch. I'm gonna say for my botch, I literally throw my sword off. Like I'm like, I just toss it off the side.
No.
All right, whatever you want, man. I'm fine. Like I figured that was a big punishment, but I'm like,
No. I'm not, that's too punishing.
I
Instead,
have 3 motes. I deserve to die. This character in this moment deserves to die. Let me throw my sword into the
Already
beauty
on
void.
if you really want to, you absolutely can. I will not stop you
Like, what
from
else
doing
would a
it to
botch
yourself.
do in this case? Like, this is a bad botch. It's a bad botch in a bad moment to botch when I am.
What do you got, George? What do you got in mind?
Well, here's the
Yeah,
thing.
what do you got?
Do you give it to me, or you
Sure,
take
go
it?
for it. No,
Okay.
you do it. You do it.
So you launched a sandstorm of wind at this thing, correct?
Wind and fire.
Wind and fire. As you launch it in that direction, it catches up, and it clicks in your mind for a moment why the creature dodged behind the death ray. And as that swirling torrent of energy is burning the air around, your fire adding to it with that sandstorm going around begins to swirl and expand out, creating a field of swirling fire and sand out to short range from wherever the beam strikes, creating a hindrance of anyone trying to target from range.
Oh, I thought you were just gonna make it be an A.
Oh, you fucking bastard, George.
He controls where it goes. So right now it's around the blue and
Okay.
the main creature.
Damn it. Oh, that's.
Is that better or worse than throwing the sword away?
I wish I had thrown the sword away.
I actually, you know what? I think I have a charm that lets me avoid.
You
like,
definitely do.
sight
You
penalties.
definitely do.
So.
Keen sight technique is all you need. But that requires motes to spend.
You
to
bastard. You're
activate
making
it.
me
This guy-
spend my
This guy
motes.
is a real Pluton in this story. Like,
Okay.
infinite cosmic power and just like,
I'll show you my might. Whoop, Butterfinger.
oh, come on,
I dropped-
my
I dropped-
glasses.
I dropped my sword. Hold on a second. Guys, chill. Hold on.
And wait a
I
minute.
dropped my
That
sword.
was a decisive strike, right?
Yes.
I
So
believe
reset.
you
I
have.
actually reset back to 3.
Oh my god.
No, you do not.
Something bad is
You
about to
only
happen.
go back to 3 if you hit.
Hit. You didn't hit.
For
Are you an
not hitting,
initiative
I'm trying
crash?
to find that. I think you
No.
might crash yourself
No.
because you do get a penalty to your of initiative,
Oh, fuck.
but I don't remember what it is
And
offhand.
I was at 1. I'll just say I crashed. If you want me to
No.
crash.
I wanted to find the chart because the chart says it. It says
And
what
then
the
no one
penalties
gets to
are.
crash me. Those fools.
You have less than 10, so you lose 2 initiative.
So I'm at -1.
You are at -1, and you crash yourself.
I'm the greatest solar who ever lived.
Thank you so much for taking the time to enjoy our show. Come back next week for the next part of our adventure, or join our generous patrons, Bubble Dirt, Nova Phoenix, and the Piahu for early access to the next episode, as well as a Patreon-exclusive campaign of Rippers, resuming soon. And of course, don't forget to check out our tutorials and video plays on YouTube at The RPG Blender. There's exciting new content coming soon, so help out the channel with a subscribe. If you want to stay up to date on our releases, you can join our Discord or find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, or your podcast app of choice. Music is The Punk Rock Show by My Free Mickey. Copyright 2012, licensed under Creative Commons Attribution License. Thank you again, and remember, there's gaming outside the Forgotten Realms.